You're welcome, Ranking Member Hoyer. And now we recognize Mrs. Hinson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a brief question, Commissioner. Obviously, the ERC tax credit, in your testimony, you say that there is still a moratorium on processing those claims because of the fraud, the high amount of fraud with that. And I certainly appreciate the efforts there to combat that fraud. But I am working with a lot of concerned business owners who have those claims pending, and those are refunds that they are rightfully owed. Some of them, some of these pending cases are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, so you can imagine when things are tight, it's the difference between what they were planning to do and grow their business and maybe add some jobs, or wait on those dollars. So what is the agency's expected timeline, Commissioner, to continue processing those ERC claims?
Well, we're still processing claims received before September 14th, 2023, when the moratorium started. Since the moratorium, we've processed more than $2 billion in claims. It's those that received after September 14th that we are not currently processing.
Do you have a timeline for when you might begin processing those?
Don't have a timeline. What I had stated earlier was after filing season, we were going to conduct or during filing season and leading to after filing season, conducting an assessment of our inventory to figure out the best way to proceed. Unfortunately, Congresswoman, there is a lot of ineligible claims in our inventory, and who is suffering for that? The eligible claims. There are small numbers, but hard to find. One of the things that we are doing, and I urge your constituents that may be waiting, we are working with our taxpayer advocate to move to the front of the line, hardship cases, anything that has become more urgent if you believe you're truly eligible. But we've been also urging a lot of taxpayers who may know they're ineligible to withdraw. And we've had almost $400 million in withdrawals since we announced the moratorium. And then we've had voluntary disclosures for those that received the payments and that they knew they were received in error. And that we have $777 million in people who have voluntarily come to us and returned the ineligible credit.
Right, and some of those issues were with outside companies. I know that we're also involved in processing that.
Yes, but to get to your question, I want to work to make sure that those that have the most urgent need, while we're continuing to sort through what is a very challenging situation, that we address those quickly.
Are you paying interest out on those claims then?
We're required to, yes.
Okay, and do you know what the expected cost is? Because obviously when we look about giving you more money, we want to make sure that you're as efficient as possible and driving those costs
The
down.
cost of the interest?
Yeah.
It is largely offset by the cost that we save by holding on to the claim longer. So it ends up being budget neutral, the interest costs. I can give you more data on that.
Well, certainly would encourage you not to, hold back as many of these claims as possible.
I'm not,
We need to get them
that's not
paid
the
out.
intention.
Nope,
The intention is to find the eligible ones and process them as quickly as possible.
All right, thank you. I yield back, Mr. Chair.